Good morning. Let's get started. Okay, so what happened on the other server is something that's never happened before because I have made pointed dripstone farms in villages before, as you can see here, but for some reason there was an accident. Luckily, the game didn't implicate me, but yeah, this is something that I'm gonna have to think about moving forward. Should I really make farms in the village or not? Because like this one, this took a long time. If there was a bunch of villagers here, they could have gotten stuck in here. I had the sheep stuck in there, so I got them out. But yeah, this one is also the same thing. If I was working on this village was fully populated, I was working on this, it would have hurt it, and the villager got, in my face, they would have gotten hurt. Same thing with this one. So yeah, and this one, and that one, and that one. So I'm gonna have to really think about. I mean, luckily for some reason, this village, there's only 2 villagers left. That's why I rushed to make a breeding station here to repopulate. But yeah, I'm thinking moving forward, I might not make farms inside the village. Or what I might do, okay, the village stops right about here. So what I might end up doing moving forward is before I start making farms, I'm going to fence off that area. So completely fence off the village and put the farms outside the village. So yeah, let me know what you think, because yeah, I cannot afford something like that to happen, because that village, I mean, it is huge and there's a lot of very valuable villagers already working. I can't afford to have another villager die, so that was unfortunate. And yes, I'm going to build a proper gravestone for that guy. I don't know his name. I'll have to, yeah. Unless I go back to the footage, I'm not going to know what his profession was. I'm just going to call him Bob the Villager. Put down the date of his unfortunate demise. And I'll just fence off that part of the village and then just work on the farms moving forward. So, that was just, oh my gosh. I mean, I don't mind dying and losing my stuff, but losing the villager, that one hurts. So I might do the same thing like I did over here. I might rush to make a villager breeding section so I can repopulate quickly. Is this in the right spot? No. That's why it looks off. This one is right. Do my eyes, wandering eyes, deceive me? This is correct. This is correct, but it looks like it's off. But I think it's because we got 0 is one of those weird numbers. So 0 is one of those weird numbers. It's got -0, it got +0, and then 1. I think that's the reason why it's off by 1. So I made a prototype of what I want the trading hall to look. This is just one section. And with librarians, there's like 35. Let me take the coordinates off the screen. With the librarians, there's about like 35, 36. So just to round it out, I'm going to make 40 stations. Because I mean, you always need like mending, efficiency 5, and breaking 3. Those are like the most popular ones. So I might make like 2 or 3 of those. That should round it out to 40. So this is the first 5 stations: Aquafinity, Bane, Blast, Channeling, Depth. And then the next 5: Efficiency, Feather Falling, Fire, Tech, Fire Aspect, Come on, I should be able to... Okay, there we go. Fire aspect, fire protection, flame. So this is the first 10. So I can either make it like this and just put 4 sections up, or I can make this one section. The next section will go this way. The next section will go this way. And the last section will go this way. So yeah, that might be like, because the thing about the other server, the one that's I'm still waiting on them to update to 1.20, I made this just one long rectangle. Actually, with one long rectangle, and then the next villager is going this way in the long direction. Long direction. Yeah, because previously I had this in a square, all 40 of them are looking at each other and it's causing lag. So with this one, you only got 5 looking this way, you got 5 looking that way. They may look at each other, but I don't think this will cause lag. So I'm gonna, I actually started breeding, or actually started giving one of them a job. So I'm gonna put the rail system in here. Get the rail system going through. Should I get him? See, I got all the shortcut here. This guy wants flame, so it looks like he's ready for his next set of traits. I'm kind of concerned that he doesn't have these new outfits. I don't know, maybe it's so here we are in the jungle. I was thinking he would get the jungle jacket, but maybe not. Anyway, so I've been leveling these guys up. Not to worry, I got plenty of sugarcane. So this is not too bad. I mean, it's originally 11, but right now it's 6. I think it's because I'm trading with him a lot. He realizes, oh, I like this person. Give him a break, let him level up. You see, it used to be brown, now it's gold. So it's gold level. So I wish I was this lucky on the other server. Silk Touch. I have both flame and Silk Touch, and it's already costing less than it usually does. Okay, he locked this trade, so what I need to do, I'm hoping this price will stay. Do I have... Stay right there, don't move, I'm gonna get a book. You know what I should do? I need to get an ender chest. Let me go back to my base. Actually, you know what? I have the materials to, I keep forgetting I have the materials to make a book. Yeah. Basically, I'm so used to going shopping instead of, because there is a store spawn and sells enchanted books. I could just remove the enchant, but you know what? Instead of doing that, Let's just make a book. I'll just, I'm used to buying bookshelves and doing this that way, but look at this. I got paper, I got emeralds. Let me craft the book. He's already locked, so I don't have to worry about that. So definitely, this guy, I'm gonna mark him down as Silk Touch. Silk Touch is like what we really need. Oh my goodness. I did not mean this to become a training session. Anyway, thank you. I'm definitely gonna put you once you get the Silk Touch station up. Okay. Okay, so the other thing is, while I was building that, this trader, let me see if I can find him. Hopefully he hasn't despawned yet. Let me take my sword out of my hand. I don't want to put him. I got this. That's why I immediately changed one of them. I gave one of them a job and immediately traded with him. Got the emeralds that I needed. I got the cherry sapling. So let me show you the farm. I finally got the sapling. So stoked. So from here, you can go down this way. Yeah. And then the next video on the other server, on the main server, I'm going to show you the nether tunnels system. Because I put 3 pillars, you saw one of them yesterday. I'm going to show you the other 2 that I made. Oh, not this one. Why am I going this way? Tree farm. Oh, because I was going to get the book. Never mind. I'm such a bug. I cannot believe my first librarian on this server has a Silk Touch trade. These are the tree farm. Let me get the coordinates off the screen because you know where this is. That's the other thing that we need on the other server, huh? I need a beacon. See, tree farms, when you, especially like painful ones like these ones to chop down, or like the warp and the crimson, those are the ones you really need a beacon. Look at this. There's so many, it's random, like spruce, jungle, dark oak, you know what they look like. But this one, each one is different. This one just has one. It goes this way, kind of like acacia. When you see acacia, it kind of like bends over. Like, so the wind is blowing this way. You got this one. Sometimes you get these really long ones that branch this way and out here. And then sometimes you got one that kind of, kind of looks like a pipe cleaner. If you have ever seen pipe cleaners, this reminds me of a pipe cleaner. I know, I'm not to say the cherry tree is a pipe cleaner, but sometimes you get these really long ones. One long going up, and then one branching off to the left, one branching off to the right. These are ones that look really nice because you get so many leaves from these. You got one that goes up, and it goes zigzag up, and this one goes a little bit long left, and then up. And you got this one. This one looks like an upside down L shape. And you got the leaves on here. Here's another one. It goes up, and it goes out to the right, out to the left, long. So you got lots of leaves in this one. And this one's a little bit shorter, but you still get a lot of leaves. I love the particle effects. Wow, look at this. One tree, so many different variants. I love this. And the particle effects adds a nice touch to it. You can't get that from anywhere else. I wish they would do with this, just do an overhaul of the azalea, because I mean, don't quote me on this, but I think what happened was, they were rushing to get the azalea trees out, and I mean, it's pretty, you get the flowers, but you need azalea logs. This one has to be different. I mean, if you ever see real azalea, it's more like a bush than a tree. But yeah, you need to make azalea wood, because the leaf, the flowers in the leaves, that's good. Make it, each one is a different shape. That's good. But they need to make the azalea logs. It's never too late, because like with the stones, they change the texture, and the ores, they change the texture. They need to do this. They need to change the texture of the azalea wood. Because right now it's, let's see what it is. See, right now it's oak. If they can make that azalea azalea logs, then this would be perfect. 'Cause you got all these different shapes coming out of one type of. This one is weird. I don't know how this happened. Because I did not put a tree here, but for some reason, I guess the game thought that there's another tree here. No, no, I don't know how that happened. This one, I want to keep this one. Of course, if any of my servmates want to chop this down, go ahead, knock yourself out. But this one is maybe a glitch. I don't know how this happened. Oh yeah, as you can see, most of I like the shape. What they need to do is to make an azalea its own log type. This turned into an episode of this is what I think about trees. But see, like this one is, it's just, this is what happens when you do 2x2 with acacia. You get lots of leaves. It takes forever to spawn in, but you get all these different shapes with this one. So yeah, with acacia, yeah, you gotta do it 2x2, because then you're like, oh, this tree is not that bad. If you put it just one, then it looks weird, but you put 2x2, and you get all these different kinds of variants to. Oh, I see. This one hasn't blossomed yet. Spawned. But yeah, the bird is kind of plain looking unless you get to the tall. Let me show you. Oh, this is not really a good example, but there's tall birch forest. Those are interesting looking. Yeah, this one's kind of meh. Even though you do the 2x2, you get a lot more leaves, but still meh. Jungle is perfect. Each one is different. When you do a 2x2, you get the vines as well. So you can get the vines, make mossy cobblestone, mossy stone brick. This one, if you add this one to mud, you get packed mud, and with mud and wheat, you get mud bricks. So that's something that I need to do on the other server. So I'll get to that. And this one, oak. Most of the time you get this boring looking one, but sometimes you get these weird looking ones. Ones where the branches stick out, it's really tall. And most of the ones 2x2 with this one, it just looks plain. Like, yeah. Work, you get all sorts of stuff. Sometimes you get the shroom lights. The shroom lights are rare. You have to get like a stack, and then finally you might get a few of the shroom lights. I like that. Makes the shroom lights more valuable, but it's a pain to take down, so chorus fruit, each one's different as well. Sometimes you just get one chorus flower. Other times you get multiple ones. I like that. Crimson, the same thing with it warped. You get different heights, different designs. Sometimes you get shroom lights. Sometimes you get like these vine thingies. And then with the warp, you get one that starts from the bottom and goes up. And yes, I'm gonna make a committee tree form on the other server. I need just this alone. I needed well over 4 stacks of cobbled deep slate. But on the other side, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it slabs, so that way I can stretch that out more. This was just a proof of concept, just to see how painful this is going to be to make this on the main server. And the hardest part is the cobbled deep slate. Everything else, getting the saplings, getting the dirt, I just need 4 stacks of dirt. That's the easy part. But the cobbled deep slate, over 4 double chests of cobbled deep slate. So, oops, yeah. So I'll work on that. Hopefully I'm going to start the groundbreaking this weekend. Questions, comments, suggestions, constructive criticisms, let me know, and I shall see you next time. Can't believe I got the self-touch trade on the first librarian. Woohoo! Take care.